आत्मात्मजाप्तग्रहवित्तजनेषु शक्ते दुष्प्रापणाय गुणसङ्गविवर्जिताय मुक्तात्मभिस्वहृदये परिभाविताय ज्ञानात्मने भगवते नमः ईश्वराय. Translation and purport by Jirvan Gesabha Charnarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My Lord, those who are completely freed from material contamination always meditate upon you within the course of their hearts. You are extremely difficult to attain for those like me who are too attached to mental concoction, home, relatives, friends, money, servants, and assistants. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, uncontaminated by the modes of nature. You are the reservoir of all enlightenment, the Supreme Controller. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Purport. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes into the material world, he is unaffected by the modes of material nature. This is confirmed in Ishopanishad. Apapa Vidham. He is not contaminated. This same fact is described here. Guna Sangha Vivarjitaya. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead appears as an incarnation within this material world, he is unaffected by the modes of material nature. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanmashritam. Foolish men with insufficient knowledge deride the personality of Godhead because he appears just like a human being. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be understood only by the Muktatma, the liberated soul. Muktatma bihi swaradaye paribhavitaya. Only the liberated person can constantly think of Krishna. Such a person is the greatest of all yogis. Yoginam api sarvesham madgate nantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. Of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, is most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. So those is the Bhaktivedanta purport. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. Today's verse from the 8th canto, the chapter is in which this verse appears, Gajendra's prayers to the Lord. Gajendra, so there is a very nice story in Bhagavatam about Gajendra, an elephant king who was the devotee of Lord Hari, Lord Vishnu. So he was a devotee of Krishna. So the story describes there is a place called as Trikuta Parvata. Trikuta Parvata means three kutas, means three peaks. There are three peaks, that is why it is called as Trikuta. Those peaks are made up of iron, gold, and silver. So the height of the Trikuta Parvata is 10,000 yojanas. One yojana is 8 miles. So in the Bhagavatam, there is a very nice description about the Trikuta mountain, that this mountain is fully decorated with trees, shrubs, and waterfalls, and are full of jewels and minerals. Because the earth at the foot of the mountain is constantly washed by the waves of the milk ocean, it contains a great quantity of emeralds. So this Trikuta Parvata is very opulent, very enriched by all these opulences. The inhabitants of the higher planets, like the Siddhas, Charanas, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, and Apsaras, they come here for sporting, just like we go for some tourist spot to see nice scenery, mountains, rivers, valleys, waterfalls. Similarly, these inhabitants of the higher planets, they also go for sporting in the mountain caves and go to see the waterfalls. So this Trikuta Parvata is one such place where all these people come. So at the valley of the Trikuta Parvata, there are numerous playgrounds, gardens filled with wild animals, and these gardens are maintained by the demigods of varied, varieties of these gardens are maintained by the demigods, and varieties of birds are always heard chirping very pleasantly. So there is a nice description about the Trikuta Parvata and its surrounding, how it is. So there, at the foothills of Trikuta Parvata in the valley, happened to be a lake. There is a lake filled with very sweet water, and this uh, elephant Gajendra, he is the leader of the elephants. He is the king of all the elephants in that forest where the lake is there. So he lives there. So once upon a time, he was walking towards the lake with all his female companions, his wives, his children. He was walking. So he was very strong. This Gajendra elephant was very strong. So because of his scent, the other ferocious animals such as lions, tigers, and sarabhas and great serpents, they all used to fear and they used to fled away from the place wherever Gajendra is there. That much powerful he was. And while walking, when he is walking on the earth, because of his footsteps, the whole Trikuta Parvata is shaking. So that is the power of this Gajendra. His body was very much enormous weight. His body had enormous weight. And he was intoxicated, this elephant, along with his wife, his female companions, and children. He went to the lake because he was feeling thirsty. So, to drink water and to sport in the water, to play the waters of the lake. So, he entered that lake. When he entered that lake, he drank water and he was satisfied and he started playing there. So when he was playing along with his wife and children, there was one crocodile, very powerful crocodile. The crocodile comes and catches hold of the Gajendra's foot. So when crocodile comes and catches hold of the Gajendra's foot, Gajendra tries all his strength, all his might, whatever strength he has. He tries to pull his leg out of the mouth of the crocodile. But the Gajendra is actually in the pond, the lake. He is in the water. And elephant is not an animal of water, but crocodile is an animal of water. So it is told that when you are in water, you should not uh, be in, fighting. You should not fight with a crocodile because you cannot win. Crocodile is very extremely strong in our water. So crocodile was catching a hold of his leg very strongly, and he wanted to remove his leg, but he could not do so. So it is said that for 1000 years this fighting went on. 1000 years. So it was on some other yuga where the life was lakhs of years. So we cannot imagine now for 1000 years this struggle going on. So this is in some other yuga, Satya Yuga. So he was trying to pull out his leg from the mouth of crocodile, and similarly, crocodile is also trying to pull the leg of elephant because he wants to eat the elephant. So when after so much pulling out and on and off, you know, elephant, because he's not the animal of water, he is the animal of land. He became weak, and for thousands of years he did not have any food. So he lost all his strength. So when he lost all his strength, he had no means how he can save himself. He looked at his female companions, all his she elephants. Nobody came for help. All his children and other male elephants, his friends and relatives. Nobody came for help. They all were seeing from far. So when he saw that, now at this point of time, nobody is there to help me, and I don't have strength personally to fight this crocodile. He remembers the Lord. How he remembers the Lord? Because actually he was a devotee in his previous life. This Gajendra, this elephant Gajendra, in the previous life, he was a devotee, he was a king called as King Indrajumna of Dravida Desha, South India. That is also mentioned in Bhagavatam. He was the king of Dravida Desha, Pandya king, Indrajumna, very much austere, very much pious, religious. So this king Indrajumna, after retiring from his kingly duties, he handed over his kingdom to his son, his children, and he is retired to some forest. He made one kutira there, and he was practicing penances to achieve actually the favor of Supreme Personality of Godhead. For self-realization, he was practicing penance. So when he was doing such austerities, one day he happened to observe Mauna Vrata. Mauna Vrata means vow of silence. You should not speak anything, whatever the matter is. You should not speak. That is Mauna Vrata. So he happened to observe a vow of silence. So when he is observing the vow of silence, the great Rishi Agastya happened to visit him. Rishi Agastya, when he came to visit King Indrajumna, King Indrajumna did not speak anything. It is told that when any guest comes to your house, you should receive them well. You should talk to them nicely. है ना? If you don't talk to them, it is like neglecting them. You are ignoring them. You are neglecting them. That is considered as an insult to the guest, offense to the guest. So Agastya Rishi, he took this as an offense that I have come here to meet this king and he is not talking. So sometimes you see, even if you do not talk, also there is an offense. This is the karma play. So Agastya Rishi became very angry, and when rishis become angry, they get anger, what happens? They will curse. So Agastya Rishi cursed this King Indrajumna that may you become the dumbest of animals. है ना? May you become elephant. So King Indrajumna also, because he is a devotee, exalted devotee. So such exalted devotees will accept any reversal in their life, any unfavorable situation in their life as mercy of the Lord. They will not curse the Lord. They will not curse God. Oh God, what you have done this. So much of bhakti I am doing to you, but all these bad things are happening to me. Those who are exalted devotees, they will not complain. They will take whatever reversals come to their life, whatever negative circumstances come as the mercy of the Lord. Similarly, King Indrajumna also, he considered this situation as the mercy of the Lord and he accepted the curse. Actually, the Vaishnavas, the pure devotees, are very powerful. No curse can affect a pure devotee. He is beyond all the curses. Like Lord Sri Hari, Lord Krishna is also beyond all the curses. No curse can affect Krishna. Similarly, no curse can affect the pure devotees, but they will accept the curse. Krishna also accepts the curse, respecting the person who is cursing his position. They accept the curse, but they are beyond any curses. So King Indrajumna also accepted the curse and he took the form of an elephant. So because King Indrajumna was a devotee in his last life, previous birth, Krishna as the Paramatma seated in the heart, he gave him memory, remembrance. In Bhagavad Gita it is told, from Krishna comes remembrance, forgetfulness and all knowledge. Mattah smritir jnanam apohanam. So this all these things come from Krishna, who is present as Paramatma in the heart. So Krishna gave him the remembrance to Gajendra. That is how he remembered. Not everybody remembers. If there is a Lord's special mercy to a jiva, if Lord's special mercy is there, then he will remember his past birth. Just like in Bhagavatam, Jada Bharata also remembered his past birth. He remembered his past birth. So that is a special mercy of the Lord. So Lord is so powerful. Bhishma Deva, he remembered his 100 births. That is also there in Mahabharata. He remembered his 100 births. Like that, this remembrance is given by the Lord. That is his special mercy. So, Gajendra remembered the prayers that he used to offer when he was in a king's body. And then he started offering the prayers. When he saw that now nothing can save me, when the jiva understands that now all the situations are unfavorable and I cannot do anything about it, they will go to God. That is uh, one of the condition where jiva goes to God. Artho artharthi jignasu jnani cha bhartarshava. So when one is in danger, one is in any extreme difficulty, one goes to God. So Gajendra also remembered Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, he remembered Narayana. So he started glorifying the Lord in various prayers. So Gajendra prayed, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Person, unto the Supreme Person who is the root cause of all existence. The Supreme Lord is the ultimate platform upon which everything rests. He is the ingredient by which everything has become manifested, and yet He is self sufficient in all regards. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection, for I am taking shelter at His lotus feet. So, similarly, furthermore, he goes on praying. But one thing that is noticeable here is when Gajendra is praying, he is not addressing the Lord by his name. He is saying the supreme person, the supermost person, but he is not saying the name. He is not referring to anybody, any name. So while praying, Gajendra did not refer to any specific person. So they were all demigods actually. They were seeing this event in the Akasha, in the sky. The demigods were all seeing this event. And they were all waiting for Gajendra to name somebody. From whom is he asking help? He's praying, but he's not telling any name. Is he calling Ganesha? Is he calling Shiva? Is he calling Durga? Whom is he calling? So who should go and help? He's not telling any name. So when Gajendra finished his prayers, because Gajendra, when he was praying, he was meditating on his heart. And in the heart, Paramatma resides. Paramatma is a manifestation of Lord Krishna, expansion of Lord Krishna. So immediately, Lord Hari understood that this Gajendra is praying to me. And he sat on the back of Garuda and he came, he appeared there. So here there is one small incident that when Gajendra was offering prayers to the Lord, the demigods, they were feeling offended because he is not telling their name. Demigods are waiting. You just call the name. They are feeling offended. He is not calling our name. So without he calls our name, we will not go to help. So when the Lord comes there, this is an offense against the Lord. Getting offended when somebody is glorifying the Lord and you think that somebody is not glorifying me. Demigods were thinking that he is not glorifying me, he is not telling my name, he is telling Lord's name. And they were getting offended. This itself is offense against the Lord. Because they want their name to be chanted. So when the Lord came, all the demigods were very scared that now we had committed offense against the Lord. So they all began to pray and they all began to shower flowers. They all began to pray to the Lord so that the Lord will excuse their offenses. But the Lord did not mind. He went on to save his dear devotee Gajendra. From thousands of years, 1000 years, the Gajendra and the crocodile were in water. So Lord Hari came and he pulled Gajendra along with the crocodile. Crocodile is still holding that feet of Gajendra. So he pulled him out of the water and through his Sudarshana chakra, he cut off the head of the crocodile. So this is an instance where we can see the crocodile who is actually troubling the devotee, Gajendra. But the crocodile got the liberation first because he has hold on to the feet of a devotee. Gajendra is a devotee. The crocodile, he also has a story. He is not an ordinary crocodile. The crocodile is actually Gandharva. There are many types of beings in different planets. Just like we have human beings, we are human beings. There are Gandharvas, there are Vidyadharas, Charanas, Kim Purushas, Yaksha, Rakshasas, Vetalas. So many types of beings are there. So these Gandharva beings, they are specially very able musicians. They sing very nicely. They play very nice instruments. So that is Gandharva. So this crocodile, in the past life, he was a Gandharva named as Huhu. His name was Huhu. And this Gandharva was cursed by a rishi again. That rishi's name is Devala. Rishi Devala cursed this Devala Muni, cursed this king Huhu, a Gandharva king Huhu, to become a crocodile. So after the Lord Hari, when he cut off the head of the crocodile, the soul, the Atma emerged from the body. King Huhu, his Atma emerged from the body and circumambulated the Lord and offered the Dandavat Pranams, obeisances, and returned back to its abode, wherever the Gandharva belonged to. But Gajendra, on the other hand, because he was a devotee, so Lord awarded him Sarupya Mukti. So the Gajendra got Sarupya Mukti. Sarupya means the jiva or the living entity who is liberated person, the devotee, will have a form very similar to the Lord Narayana's features. He will have same form as Lord Narayana and he will have same features. Sarupya. Similar Rupa. This is Sarupya. He got Sarupya Mukti. Lord took him to the Vaikuntha. From this pastime of Gajendra, Lord Krishna saved Gajendra. One more thing is mentioned, that Lord Hari had come to save him. Lord Hari is one of the names of Lord Vishnu. But he is also an incarnation. There is incarnation whose name is Hari also. So, Lord Hari is the son of Hari Medha and Harini. They are his parents, mother and father, Hari Medha and Harini. So here it is mentioned about Manu, Swayambhuva Manu. So the first Manu is Swayambhuva Manu. So Manu is the father of mankind, from whom Manushya comes. The word Manushya or Manava comes from Manu. So Swayambhuva Manu was the first Manu. So in the reign of Swayambhuva Manu also was very pious, religious. He was very devoted. So once upon a time, he left his kingdom and he went to forest to meditate on Supreme Lord. While he was meditating, there were so many demons in the forest. They were all very hungry. So the demons thought, we shall eat this man. They wanted to eat the Swayambhuva Manu, who is actually engaged in meditating on the Supreme Lord. So the Lord, in the form of Lord Yagna, this is also one more Lord's name. The Yagna what we do, that is also name of the Lord Vishnu. Lord Krishna is one more name. And there is a person, that avatar called as Yajna Purusha, Lord Yajna. So Lord Yajna comes there to protect Swayambhuva Manu along with his many children, many sons who were called as Yamas. So Lord Yajna came there and with his Sudarshan Chakra he finished all the demons and saved Swayambhuva Manu. Then Lord Yajna, he took the post of Indra in the reign of Swayambhuva Manu. Later, son of Agni, called as Swarochin, so he is a son of Agni Deva. Agni Deva is also one of the demigod in charge of the fire element. His son became the second Manu. He became the second Manu. And when Sarojisa, he became second Manu, in his reign, Lord Yajna Purusha, his son Kochana became Indra. He became Indra. Later I'll tell you why this is there. Then there was a rishi called Vedashira. So Vedashira and Tushita, they're the parents, they gave birth to Lord Vibhu. This Lord Vibhu is also again incarnation of Krishna, or Vishnu's incarnation. So this was during the second Manu. So that time Lord Vibhu was the incarnation. Third Manu was King Priyavrata's son Uttama became the third Manu. And Lord appeared as Vibhu in the third Manu's time period. So Uttama, son of Priyavrata, was the third Manu. Uttama's brother Tamasa became the fourth Manu. And in that time, Lord Hari had incarnated. So, what is this telling is, in every Manu's period, Lord incarnates. Krishna says, no, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. In every millennium, Lord comes in different incarnations. Mostly we know the 10 incarnations, Dashavatara. They are very famous. But actually the Lord has so many incarnations, multiple incarnations. Bhagavatam, it is mentioned 24 incarnations. The names are given. So in every millennium, every Manu's time period, Lord incarnates by different names. Like first Manu, Lord incarnated as Lord Yajna. Second Manu, Lord incarnated as Vibhu. And then fourth Manu he incarnated as Lord Hari. So this Lord Hari has saved Gajendra. That is the connection. This fourth Manu, that means what? This pastime happened in the fourth Manu's time period. That is why this is mentioned. This pastime happened in the fourth Manu's time period. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. 14 Manus. And now we are in the 7th Manu's time period. So that is why this all calculation is mentioned in Bhagavatam. So that from this we can know Bhagavatam is not only from this Manu's time period, not from this Chatur Yuga or this Manvantara. Bhagavatam The stories are from different manvantaras. They are all compiled. So you cannot relate that according to time. In time scale, you cannot measure this. Which time what happened. So it is not according to time scale. But all these pastimes, whatever is there in Bhagavatam, they are all real incidents. They all happened in the history. So those pastimes are selected for us, for devotees, to understand the mercy of the Lord, to remember that pastime. Bhagavatam is an opportunity for us to read and understand and remember the Lord's pastimes. In Bhagavatam, we can see how Lord saves his devotees when his devotee is in utter danger, utter helplessness. And these pastimes, when we remember, in Bhagavatam is mentioned, for each pastime there is a merit. So Lord Hari, when he came to save Gajendra, he blessed those people who hear this pastime, what they will get. So Lord Hari said, those who rise up from bed early in the morning and concentrate their minds upon your form, means Gajendra's form. This Trikuta mountain and its beautiful surroundings, including the lake, my very pleasing abode, Shweta which is within the milk ocean, my various bodily features and transcendental ornaments, such as my mark of Srivatsa, the Kaustuba gem, my Vaijayanti garland, my Kaumudaki club, my Sudarshana chakra, you see, names are given for us to meditate. Kaumudaki club, the Gada which is in the hands of the Lord, his name is Kaumudaki. Sudarshana chakra, chakra is there, but what is the name of the chakra? Sudarshana chakra. Garland that he is wearing, Vaijayanti garland. That's why all the devotees, when they glorify the Lord, they will mention all these names. The description is there, which is from Bhagavatam. This is a description of the Lord. The gem which he is wearing is Kaustuba gem, so that we can meditate. We should remember all these things. The mark on his chest is called the Srivatsa mark. And my Panchajanya conch shell, the conch shell which Lord has name is Panchajanya, as well as my carrier, my Vahana. What is the Vahana? Garuda. Garuda Vahana. My various incarnations and the goddess of fortune Lakshmi. So whoever remembers all this, when they wake up early, who rise up early from the bed in the morning, they concentrate their minds upon all of these things, they shall become freed from all the sinful reactions. So this is the result of meditating on the Lord's pastime or hearing the Lord's pastime. That is why Bhagavatam is a blessing for all the devotees, so that we can remember Krishna's pastimes more and more. Our minds can get attracted to the pastimes of the Lord. Furthermore, he says, my dear devotee, unto those who rise up early from the bed in the morning and offer me the prayers you recited. To whom he is saying now? To Gajendra. So Gajendra Maharaj's prayers, whoever recites in the morning, early morning, Brahma Muhurta time, I will give an eternal residence in the spiritual world at the end of their lives. This is the result. Offering prayers, Vandana. So the prayers also we have to offer the exalted devotees like Gajendra, Prahlad Maharaj prayers, Dhruv Maharaj prayers. When we offer such prayers in the early morning to Lord is very pleased by them. And Lord will award us bhakti, the place in spiritual world. So after saying this, the Lord blew his Panchajanya conch shell and then departed for his transcendental abode, taking Gajendra with him. So from this pastime, it is so much evident and it is so much relishing to know that how Lord saves his devotees. Therefore, Lord's name is Bhakta Vatsala. Lord saves his devotees in any condition. Lord saved Prahlad Maharaj also. The various atrocities committed by Hiranyakashipu. So that when we hear these pastimes, our faith on the Lord and Lord's protection will increase. So that is why all these pastimes are there. Our faith in the Lord and Lord's protection should increase, and our surrender should increase. More and more we should become surrendered unto the Lord, believing in His power. Lord is all powerful. He can save His devotee. He is all powerful. So we should not have any doubt. So that is why from this Gajendra Maharaj's prayers, all of us should chant daily. Similar prayers are there in Bhagavatam. So one should read Bhagavatam. That's why we chant Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Daily one should, little by little, they should read Bhagavatam. These pastimes, either read them or hear them, this is very relishing. And it will increase our devotion. Just like Mother Rukmini Devi, she had not seen Krishna, but she used to hear about Krishna, his heroic deeds from the mouth of Narada Muni. Narada Muni used to visit the father of Rukmini Devi, used to go and meet him. So when he used to visit the father of Rukmini Devi, so he used to narrate the pastimes to Rukmini, and she got attracted to the Lord just by hearing the pastimes. So much so that she decided to marry Krishna, and she wrote a letter to Krishna. She has not seen Krishna, only she heard about Krishna. So for developing faith, hearing is required, and that too from a proper source. We should hear from devotees, those who are practicing bhakti. When you hear from proper source, from devotees, what is the result is? You will also become devotee. That is the result. When you hear from a devotee, you will also become devotee. Like when Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in the womb of Kayadhu, he heard from Narada Muni. Narada Muni is a devotee. He also became a devotee. Dhruv Maharaj, when he heard from Narada Muni, Dhruv Maharaj also became devotee. So the result of hearing from devotees is that you will also become devotee. So with this, I would like to conclude. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेम।